Get ready for the ultimate sports update. Tuchel drops a bombshell on Trent Alexander-Arnold's England future. Vinicius Jr.'s secret weapon for Real Madrid's locker room unity revealed. Jude Bellingham opens up about his most painful injury and surgery regret. And we've got your real-time sports scores covered. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell.
Never run out of battery again with the INIU portable charger, the slimmest 10,000 mAh power bank that keeps your devices charged on the go. Stay powered up wherever you go. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Tuchel explains Real Madrid's Trent Alexander-Arnold omission from England's squad. Tuchel has confirmed he spoke directly with Trent Alexander-Arnold to explain his continued absence from the England squad, a decision that significantly impacts the player's World Cup aspirations. Alexander-Arnold finds himself as the seventh-choice right-back, a tough reality for the talented player. In a pre-match press conference before England's friendly against Uruguay, Tuchel detailed his conversation with the former Liverpool star. "I know there's a stir when a player like Trent is left out," he stated, acknowledging the public's surprise. "We spoke on the phone. I tried to explain the situation to him, but he has to accept it. It's just a decision. A sporting decision, difficult and perhaps harsh. Perhaps to some extent unfair, but these decisions have to be made." Despite injuries to Reece James and the retirement of veterans Kyle Walker and Kieran Trippier, Tuchel has opted for Tino Livramento, Jed Spence, and Ben White to fill the right-back position. Even when Jarell Quansah withdrew, it was Ben White who received the call-up over Alexander-Arnold. Tuchel explained his reasoning. "The choice fell on Ben White because I saw him play here in the Cup final against Manchester City. He had played the previous Champions League match and quickly returned to his usual self. It was an opportunity to meet him in person and see how he interacts with the group." Tuchel appears committed to rewarding players who have impressed in recent international windows, leaving Alexander-Arnold on the sidelines. Since Tuchel's tenure began, Alexander-Arnold has only managed one substitute appearance. Meanwhile, his competitors have seized their chances to impress. "I think I know what Trent brings to us, so the choice fell on Ben and on Tino Livramento for right-back," Tuchel elaborated. "I wanted to keep relying on the guys who really had good performances with us in September, October, and November. They also need minutes. There are many players in this position, including Jed Spence fighting for a spot. I didn't want to leave them out." With his fourth consecutive exclusion, Alexander-Arnold faces a critical juncture in his international career. Despite being a regular starter for Real Madrid, his unique skill set isn't aligning with Tuchel's tactical plans. The manager has even deployed Curtis Jones at right-back previously. As the World Cup looms, it's clear that past achievements carry little weight. Unless Tuchel's strategy shifts dramatically or injuries mount, one of England's most gifted players might miss the tournament. Don't go anywhere, the drama is just heating up. Next, we uncover the surprising secret behind Real Madrid's incredible team spirit. Vinicius' paddle court becomes Real Madrid's secret to locker room unity. Federico Valverde's simple statement, "Next to see the winning team," perfectly encapsulates the current state of the Real Madrid locker room, a unity forged through shared experiences, including regular paddle tennis games at Vinicius Jr.'s home. What was once a group with doubts and divisions is now a cohesive unit aiming for season-ending trophies. From a comfortable gray sofa and a lavish dinner hosted by Vinicius and Kylian Mbappé to an octagon event and their own paddle tennis court, these elements have helped rebuild an atmosphere reminiscent of the club's golden eras. This transformation isn't just on the field. The arrival of Arbeloa has been pivotal. He's fostered trust by actively listening to and understanding the players, bridging the gap between management and the squad. The locker room, as previously reported, has responded with overwhelming support. "I want them to be a family, for the power of friendship to show, and for that good atmosphere to lead us to keep winning," the coach stated after the derby, highlighting the importance of camaraderie. Vinicius' home has become a central hub in this process, a place for competition, laughter, and bonding. The Brazilian's passion for paddle tennis led him to install a court, making it a go-to destination for many players on their days off. These informal tournaments, often played for bragging rights and a small cash prize, fuel their competitive spirit. The stakes are symbolic, typically between €100 and €150 per player for the winning pair, but they ignite a fierce pride. An anecdote from one such tournament perfectly illustrates the team's spirit. As everyone prepared to play, Vinicius announced he was still missing my partner, causing general confusion. The surprise guest? Juan Lebron, one of the world's top paddle tennis players and a friend of Vinicius, who plays with the same brand as the Real Madrid star. The reaction was a mix of astonishment and amusement, and predictably, Vinicius and LeBron secured the win, thanks to this clever, hometown advantage. Beyond paddle tennis, the team enjoys card games, with poker being a morning favorite, and video games like Fortnite, Warzone, and EA Sports FC during their downtime with family. But that's not all the drama from the Spanish capital. Up next, we hear from Jude Bellingham about a painful injury and a tough decision he regrets. Real Madrid's Jude Bellingham, after most painful injury, regrets delaying shoulder surgery. Jude Bellingham has revealed that the optimal time for him to have undergone shoulder surgery was after Euro 2024. Expressing regret over delaying the procedure he eventually had in London the following summer. The star midfielder underwent surgery in July 2025 to address a persistent issue stemming from a fall in November 2023, an incident he described as the most painful experience of his career. Bellingham detailed his anxieties surrounding the surgery in a YouTube video, admitting, "Really worried, about everything that could go wrong. Really, most anxious I've been about anything. The hardest feeling I've had before something, I'd say." He shared his eagerness to return to playing without the cumbersome brace, stating, "The thing I'm most looking forward to is being able to play without a brace again." The England international has grappled with shoulder problems for several years, including a dislocation at the start of the 2022-23 season while at Borussia Dortmund. At that time, he opted against surgery to avoid missing the World Cup in Qatar. "I just couldn't risk the timeline with the 2022 World Cup. We pushed off and held off," Bellingham explained. He also noted the wider impact of the shoulder injury, stating, "I had a point where I felt like I couldn't move because of a pain I had in my back, so I got a scan, and there was a herniated disc on the side of my shoulder." His injury against Rayo Vallecano on November 5, 2023, led to him missing 2 matches. At the time, then Real Madrid manager Carlo Ancelotti commented that while surgery wasn't immediately planned, if it gets dislocated over and over again, you might need surgery. Bellingham recounted the incident. "The one against Rayo Vallecano felt worse than the normal ones, probably the most painful thing I've been through at the time. It stayed out for a while and I couldn't get it back in myself, which I'd been able to do before the previous times. It felt like an eternity before the physios got it back in. It was a horrible experience." Bellingham reflected on his decision to postpone surgery during his debut season in Madrid. "I didn't want to have to disrupt the year that the team was having, to miss 3 months and maybe change the trajectory of the season," he said. "In hindsight, I think the best time to do it would have been after the Euros. Obviously, the season ended perfectly with Madrid and then not quite as well with England, and I didn't want that to be the last taste I had in my mouth for 3 months." Despite England's eventual defeat in the Euro final, where Bellingham played a crucial role, subsequent issues in the 2024-25 season forced his hand. "In the second or third game, going for a tackle and it's come out again. Then it's just like, if I say no, you're going to stay in the brace for the rest of the season now." After recovering from surgery, he returned to La Liga action in September 2025, though he has since faced other injury setbacks, including a hamstring issue. "Now, being back to my best physically will aid all that into coming into one, and seeing the best of me, hopefully," Bellingham expressed. His steady recovery has earned him a recall to Thomas Tuchel's England squad, with a potential appearance against Japan on March 31. We're not done yet with the breaking sports news. Coming up, how you can stay on top of all the live action with our platform. Our platform provides real-time, accurate coverage of sports events, including match schedules, team standings, and live results. We serve millions of users worldwide with an exceptional experience and precise information. Never miss a beat with our cutting-edge sports platform. Get instant access to live scores, up-to-the-minute match schedules, and accurate team standings, all delivered to millions of users globally. We pride ourselves on providing an exceptional and precise sports information experience, ensuring you're always in the know, no matter where you are. Stay connected to the games you love with unparalleled accuracy and real-time updates. And that's your rapid-fire sports rundown. Tuchel's tough call on Alexander-Arnold, Real Madrid's locker room magic fueled by Vinicius Jr. Jude Bellingham's injury regrets, and your essential sports updates are all covered. Don't miss out on any of the action. Like this video, subscribe to our channel, smash that notification bell, leave a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social media platforms for more. We'll see you next time.